Good afternoon, I think it is, or nearly afternoon, Sunday afternoon here in Australia. I thought I'd just hop on today and do a bit of an energy channeling for April. I'm just going to add this live to a couple of groups. Hopefully people will find it. Just give me 1 second. So just adding this into a couple of groups. Please say hello, just so that I know you can hear me, and we'll get going in a moment. Hey, Raul. Nice to see you. My famous friend now, yes, my famous friend, all over the TV, yeah. Thanks, Randy. So just waiting for a moment or two for people to find this little live, yeah. So just just waiting a moment or two. It's been quite a strong week, hasn't it? And I just thought it was time to do an impromptu live. Really just to talk about a little bit about the energies of this month in channeling form. So see what comes through from Spirit around what we have in store the month of April. We're just moving into April the 2nd now, 2023 here in Sunshine Coast, Australia. Yeah. So, just give me one more moment and we'll get going. Yeah. So I feel to say, I think that's true, Raul. I love watching your unfoldment in regards to the advertising work and the that you're taking part in. It feels really cool. Shine on, my dear, shine on. So, what is going on, I hear you say? Well, it feels like a lot's going on at the moment. I know that myself this week has been quite at times a challenging time to sleep. I've broken sleep at night sometimes, and also feeling just a little bit wired up or exhausted, flipping between the two, because there's so much, as well as the strong alignments astrologically that are coming in right now. There's so much solar activity going on. I'm sure most of you have felt it and seen people post about it lately, just the massive amount of energy that is bombarding the planet at this time. And that's as well as, you know, I feel energies coming up from below, the Schumann resonance spiking, and also the current astrologies and the movement of Pluto into Aquarius, among other things that's going on with the astrology. I don't know exactly what each thing is. Celia Fenn actually just posted a really beautiful 4-part post around the 4 main themes of the astrology that are going on right now. Each of them very catalytical is that a word? Catalytic in nature, and also sometimes opposing. So I feel like at the moment we could feel as though there's parts of ourselves wanting to move forward, ready to move forward, feeling a bit of pressure even. We're definitely that sense of feeling like we're in a pressure cooker right now. Like we're at the starting gate, the horses are ready to go, but yet we're not quite moving yet. And so there feels like a little bit of frustration at times. There feels like there's a little bit of, well, where's the clarity? Where is the clarity that we need to sort of channel, I guess, this high frequency into to birth this new, I guess, platform of energy that is really coming in for us. And as I was saying that, Spirit's saying, just hold on a little longer, because really we have to do it in the physical first before we can then really birth a concept into the material world, is what I hear. So what we're doing right now is the organic upgrades for the mind, the consciousness, and the body. And so whatever will support your body at this time and your mind to sort of relax out of drama or anxiety, because the energy is coming in a very, very fast, very accelerated from the sun, from behind the sun, and these energies are coming in and they're agitating the body, the mind, the psyche, and also sometimes the whole chakra pillar. So it's, as someone posted today, just to remember to breathe. I did pick a few cards for today. One of them was breath. Yes, one of them was breath. And I feel this is about remembering to breathe through the intensity and not label it as anxiety. Yes, I know for myself, when I start to feel a lot of movement, sometimes I can label that as anxiety, or there's something wrong, or I should be doing something different. So this is important to just rest back out of the agitation and let it be. Taking breaths, finding ground, and knowing that really there's not a lot to do right now but live moment to moment and allow ourselves to really move through this process with as much grace as is possible. Yes, so it is like we're in a tornado of energy right now. So that is, and as with this tornado sort of, it's like we're the vortex almost at the center of each of us is like a vortex, yeah? Our chakra pillar. And this energy is coming in so fast that it's spinning out vibrationally the density and a lot of very deep karma, and a lot of this karma is not even this life. So this karmic releasing that is going on, especially I think as we head towards the full moon on the 6th of July-ish, I think, April, yeah, it's going to be important to remember that what we are releasing is not current. Yes, what we're releasing is not current. So if you have a lot of energies coming up that are saying old thought patterns and saying things that you thought you'd got rid of, psychologically, emotionally, patterns, then this is just to step back out of that, to ground, to breathe, and to remember that these are not you, and these are patterns that weren't even you this lifetime often, but you've carried them for many lifetimes, and they're now been really revved out of your system, revved out and up of your system, so that you can create more space, more light, more of a container, more of a conduit to ground this energy in through your vessel for the coming month, for the collective field, for the transformations that are happening. This is also tied into the Pluto going into Aquarius for a few months, I think till June-ish. And this energy is, I feel like there's a line of energy in the central channel that has been agitated, yes, agitated to release code that no longer serves. This is karmic code that you've brought in, sometimes family line karmic code, but often even prior to that. I will do a little transmission, I feel, right now for that. So it's on the left side of your central channel. And so that would be the more feminine energy, yeah, more feminine, which interesting, we're in Aries, fiery energy, yeah. So I'm just going to work with this beautiful black tourmaline skull. So again, I'll work with a few pieces today. You can shout out if they resonate. As always, they're available mostly. Or go and find similar pieces in your local area, of course. But this one is a very ancient skull, yeah, ancient skull. He's got big eyes, very big eyes, deep eyes. He sees the truth. Yeah, he's an ancient skull. He sees the truth. So this energy that wants to come through from him is going to release what is not the truth in this activation in the left side of your channel. And this is to help you to step out of the old and really walk into your new life, your new experience, your new dimensional frequency, your higher timeline. So this energy itself is coming from, I feel Pluto even, so very deep, vast space energy that is asking to just be still and allow a shift in a movement so that you may move forward, yeah, move forward. So just listen to the sound. Ashkante diki budanana ashalebe bariana areba anana ashalaba dudururu bibanana ashalabadiki shibanana shnana 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 ki butu shibadanana shibudududishi shibududiki burumbudanana shilebe diki bududududududududududu shibanana arka na ashele barka arka shele barka Arka, Shilebaka, Arka. Take a breath. And this skull is saying, look into my eyes, dear friends. Look into my eyes and see the truth of who you are. Look into the depths of me. I am you. And it is time to connect to your ancient wisdom, your ancient light, your ancient guidance at this time. So powerful, dude, hey? A powerful dude, yeah? Take a breath or two. Allow that energy to shift you, move you in whatever way it feels is right for you as a body in this moment. Finding more peace, finding more ground. So when I started to type out the header for this video, I was going to write walls coming down, April energy, walls coming down. So, and this wasn't to kind of scare people or to, hi Dina, yeah, I think that energy is really about you connecting with a very ancient part of yourself. And a welcome home, my dear, a welcome home. So, yeah, so walls coming down is a theme for April. And this could be more metaphorically, I feel. So this is about us allowing ourselves to release out of the habitual walls that we have created to block our energy, to block people coming in, to block us coming out, all of that kind of vibration of have been more available energetically in the world. So many of us say we want to step up and be more and get on with our journey, and yet there are pieces of us in our subconscious that are saying, whoa, are you really sure? Do you really want to do that? And then they subtly come in with little mind cramps that minimize, shrink, and contract your frequency so that you hide again in the same. So this is a month of gently, and I said gently with love and compassion, noticing those patterns that have you doing the same again. And don't be judging that. Don't be judging that, and don't be thinking you've gone astray. This is a month where we get to see deeply those patterns, and then we get to let go of some of these walls that have held us so tightly and rigidly in form. in our mind consciousness. And this is why at this time, I feel there's so much pineal activity going on. Of course, with the solar consciousness that's coming in, it is a very, it does kind of disturb, activate the pineal, yeah? But this is also something that came through in the last event, which I think was the equinox. I can't even remember now, but I think it was the equinox event where we did some work on the pineal and sort of shifting it a little, because it's almost like the energies that are coming in have asked us to slightly shift the pineal so that we can integrate this energy at a better, more in a way that is different, really, in a way that is more vast in our awareness of what we can connect with galactically, but also in the way that we can assimilate the energy, then make sense of it cognitively. So at this time, these solar codes are part of this adjustment of this neurobiology of the mind, of the brain. It's sort of like a balancing, a rebalancing again of the brain. I wrote a post earlier, and a few people were saying I'm feeling a bit mindless, a bit scattered, ungrounded. Yes, that is part of the solar intensity, but also this is part of a shift in the mind so that we can allow new information, new awareness, new growth in not only ourselves but also in the collective field, of course. Yeah. So the next piece I feel that wishes to come through today is this little beauty. Yeah. This little beauty is a peacock. Yeah. A little, well, not so little, jade, white jade peacock. Yeah. And so she's coming in today, and I feel like she embodies the wisdom of white Tara. Yeah, white Tara. So feminine, transformation, long life. So this, she wants to come in with energy for our transformation, our body. Again, this feels like it's around the heart. So this is gently massaging the energy of the heart space, because again, as we move through this acceleration and deepening in the month of April, we are once again deepening into the heart, releasing further walls of restriction and limitation in our perception of how we share our heart in the world. And so some of you I know connected with the Peacock transmissions I did earlier in the year. A very beautiful rainbow light transmission that came through to really bring in radiance, bring in magnetizing frequency to allow us to be seen more, and bring out our gifts more, even if we do feel a little nervous or fearful or whatever the old triggers are that have kept us a little bit out of view. Yeah. So white jade, beautiful piece. And I'll just quickly mention there, I am doing a 4/4 event, 4th of April, for the 4/4 portal. It will be a rainbow light transmission, so continuing the theme of radiance, clearing of density and magnification. If you wish to join that one, please PM me or look for the event on my wall. That will be live in Sydney. I have one spot live in the room and also online. 2-hour event, okay? So this is going to be for the heart, high heart space, bringing in this codex of white Tara, really, white Tara. And so it's sort of like an 8 symbol, infinity on vertically between heart and high heart. And this is to anchor in the deep, sweet frequency of white Tara that wishes to just bring in peace and ease during this beautiful time, yes. That so much is going on, but this white Tara is saying, just breathe, dears, just breathe, you'll be okay. One of the other picks that one of the other cards I picked was the mountain. The mountain, yeah? And these are the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, yeah? The mountain, about taking the higher view. So there's so much revving up and revelations and personal and otherwise. It's a lot. So she's bringing in this peace vibration now for the high heart to say, hey, sweet ones, it'll be okay. You got this. Don't fret. Don't make drama. We'll get there, okay? So let's just do that now. Ashke batatuta tiki patanana kapatanana kapatanana kaputananaka. Shalabukotanana kapatanana kaputututututututututu. Patatanana kutututu tiki patanana kaputu tiki patanana kaputanana kaputana kaputaka burra kaputananka. Shalabuke patatiki patakatakataka. Shilipitiki tiki parka 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 tikutata tikutata tikutata. Shilepatiku So then just taking a moment, yeah? Taking a moment. Allowing that energy to settle in your energy field. Please feel free to ask questions about this month. Feel free to let me know how you experience any of the light language if you feel it is useful, yeah, for you. And we will continue. So just taking a moment, yeah. So also, I guess, we should talk about the energy of fire, yeah? So fire is transformational as an element, can be very feisty, and there's a lot of fire around at the moment, especially with all the solar activity, and you know, all that has been evolving in the planetary consciousness. So something to keep mindful of is just the outplay of events that kind of erupt onto the world stage, which kind of diffuse the intensity that is building in the collective field. Yeah. So these, I feel some of these events are orchestrated slightly purposefully to kind of navigate the collective intensity that is very eruptive, yes, very eruptive at this time. So I would say keep an eye on what you're witnessing on your screens, yeah. If you are witnessing intense outplays of energy, sometimes chaotic, sometimes warlike, sometimes devastating, whatever they may be, on your screens, then I would say, what is that useful for you right now, or is that distracting? And use discernment. Really use discernment right now in what you are absorbing into your energy field, because the solar light is bringing in so much fineness to your energy field. So much fineness that it's easy to feel a pin drop in the other side of the world right now. Well, for me anyway. So it's really important that you honor your vibration and look after yourself in a way that feels appropriate to you right now, because the energies are accelerated, this fire frequency that is bringing in a fineness and a sensitivity to your energy field. As we integrate this new energy, it will get easier, but there's a lot of volatility because people are just really frazzled, burnt out by the frequencies, and really ready to sort of defend and go at people if they have a different opinion. And you know, that has been propagated for many times, hasn't it, really? So it's nothing new, but it's really important right now, as you as a divine conduit of consciousness in this month of acceleration yet again, that you watch your own fire and do practices that soothe your fire, or find a way to channel it creatively into projects, into whatever you know, hobbies, whatever you feel is important to you. Yeah. So orange crystals, yeah, I feel are useful in this next little while. I've been saying for the month of whatever, use sunstone or whatever, but it feels like because the frequencies are getting so fine and so fast and changing so rapidly, because there's multi-streams, that I don't even like to say for the whole month, because it feels by the middle of the week or next week a different crystal would support you. So I would always, again, like anything that self-care practices, choose your own crystals, choose your own self-care practices that support your being at this time. I'm simply channeling what I've been told and what supports me and people that have a similar energy system. So if it resonates, please work with it. If it doesn't, no hard feelings, hey? So sunstone, this beautiful dragon, I popped this on my feed yesterday, and this one is, I called him Plasma, yeah? Plasma. He's quite a vast being. I feel his energy comes out behind my back and sort of washes over me, a bit like a beautiful cloak, yeah? A beautiful golden cloak, yeah? And I feel like he's offering this deep wisdom and stillness, yeah? Offering this deep wisdom and stillness for us to bathe in, when there's so much intensity in the world, when there's so much intensity within our own mind and nervous system. So sunstone, yeah? A really beautiful crystal right now to work with to support this solar activity that's kind of burning us up and out of ourselves, yeah? So he's just going to come in now, and it's almost like a golden cloak to put over us, yeah? A golden cloak, which is really just to a fine sunstone light, orangey light, that is here just to, I feel, to soothe the sacred geometry symbols within the auric field. Because what's happening, I hear, for some of us is that we're getting activated massively, because the missions are coming in line now. Even if we're not sure how or when or exactly how it's going to play out, the missions are changing, activating, and we're birthing the new phase, yeah? So there's some of us that have got these light language symbols that are spinning very fast in the auric field, yeah? And these are because the solar light is agitating them, yeah? For good reason. But this golden cloak is coming in through our layers of the aura, and this is to release and just cause a little bit of this is really just to is just to bring in this fine golden light to help some ease, to help some ground, to help yourself settle in this very deep frequency that's playing out most of April, yeah? Okay, here we go. Sheba dunur shela barki shela bakur kokor shambadana nana kashala bokor shamba tatiki parkanda tiki porkanda da kar shele petike patakanta tiki porkanda kar shele patu kor shela pakor kondedeki barkar So once again, this golden sunstone dragon says, call on me, call on my brothers and sisters to calm your aura. Yes, your aura is expanding as well as your pineal frequency through this month of accelerated codex. Yeah, and because this is expanding, you're feeling so much more, and your aura is highly activated. So if you wish to have a little bit of calming of of the level of stimulation that's coming in from your energy field, you can call on this golden sunstone, or get yourself a piece of golden sunstone, and help your energy body settle. Yeah. So I feel a really important frequency to work with this month. Yeah. Okay. So again, taking a breath. Yeah. Oh, that's great, Caroline. I'm really happy that that's the resting place for you, is available through this work, and it warms my heart. Yeah. So, quite a lot of beings here with us today, quite a lot of energies, quite a lot of support, because they know how rough it has been energetically in the last few weeks. And as we move into this new phase that we're moving into, yeah. So April is quite a whammy of energy, yeah. It's not going to let up. You know, it started in the equinox, I feel, or just prior to the equinox, and so we're on a bit of a roll to the solar eclipse around the 20th. I hope to get an online event for that. It feels like a power-packed energy. As well as the Sydney one on the 4th of the 4th, yeah? So I'll keep you posted for those, yeah? But this also, so we worked with fire, really, with the sunstone, calming the fire through the sunstone. And this is another card that I pulled today. Purity, ice, yes, purity, ice. So this card itself is, I feel, for us right now, is the balancing of the heat. The balancing of the heat. I did do a video earlier in the this week. Even outside, the sound was a little iffy, so I do want to mention this again, just in case you didn't get that video. This dragon is a nice dragon, I feel. Black tourmaline with clear quartz. I also have some spheres in the same material. I did post them on my wall today. If you feel drawn to these, shout out. Yeah, you can message me privately or check my wall. Yeah, these ones, this ice, I feel like this is an ice dragon. So this is a dragon that is one energy that is very cooling in frequency. So because there's such a lot of fire coming in, it's also useful this month to work with this crystal. Clear quartz with black tourmaline. The black tourmaline grounding, of course, earthing, as our friend at the beginning of the session, and the clear quartz purity amplification of grounding. Yeah. So this is a cooling, and this is again like a cooling energy through the central channel, just to settle everything that is going on. And if you wish to, this could be a good channeling for you to revisit this month, yeah? So if you feel wired up, agitated, can't sleep, whack this video on. You don't have to listen to the whole thing, but I think this cooling transmission may support your nervous system at this time. And I'll try and get this up on YouTube later today, okay? So again, bringing this white ice frequency through your channel, and these are multi-dimensional dragons, yes, multi-dimensional dragons that are 10th dimensional, and they are bringing in this sort of like a golden an ice diamond light that is going to help simmer down your central channel agitation, yes. Locate your awareness in your 10th chakra above your crown. Go up there now in your mind's eye, in your energy. Meet the ice dragons. They come with warmth and cooling properties of love. And Dishandara, much gratitude for all that you are integrating at this time. Let their energies go down through your central channel, through your perineum floor, into Mother Earth, anchoring you into the earth, grounding you, and also grounding in this cooling light to the grids wherever you are geographically located at this time. Shibundunde ge bargi bunuro ishile barka la ishke dede ge guru dede kuro ki bandar ki badandar kabadanda shilebe de kuro kopadana nana ashalabadi kututu ishkala barkundo de ge bede ki bede ki bede ki bede ki pe bede ki bede ki bede ki pe boshono no 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 ki tit kit 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 ka. So just taking a moment, allowing that energy through your channel, feeling the groundedness of that energy, feeling the peace, the stillness, the higher light coming in from the 10th dimension to support you, anchoring through your channel at this time. So important, I feel, to drink a little water after this, yeah? Drink a little water. I also have a few of these really beautiful orange flower agate points, yeah? If they resonate with you, you can also PM me. I feel like these are really sweet pillars to work with in a grid setting, or also just to have by your bedside table or in a healing space. These ones are so sweet because they have the flower of the flower agate, yeah, and it, as well as the orange new creation frequency of the sacral chakra. So if you feel drawn, you can PM, yeah. I think that's all I need to sort of say around the crystals today, but obviously, again, tuning into whatever resonates for you is important at this time. I can bring in what I feel is spirit guiding for my tribe and myself, but you know, trust yourself is always the best policy, yeah, in whether it's your inner guidance or even when you're watching something or another channel, yeah. So I would say, in a nutshell, lots of fire this month. I would say still unfolding, still revelations, walls coming down, both in our own lives but also in the collective. So this is a very turbulent time. I feel like the energies are also inducing some earth movements. So this is quite a powerful catalytic month, I feel. So it's important to hold your light, hold your ground, try and be in your peace and your heart, yeah? And I think that's all I wish to say today. Obviously, if you feel like you would like a little extra support, activation, healing, or a channeling reading from me, you can message me privately and we can arrange that. I am in Sydney tomorrow till Wednesday. I'm doing private one-on-ones. I have a little bit of space left on Wednesday at this stage. And I'm also doing the 4/4 portal event in Crow's Nest in Sydney. It will be 2 hours long. The event's on my wall. There's one space in the room if you wish to attend. Also, we will be moving into the full moon on the 6th-ish of July. So it's going to be quite a powerful week next week. And I suggest you just really manage the amount of stimulation coming into your energy field, because if you need to take extra space because you've got heightened sensitivity, really, really honor that right now. It's an important part of this process. It won't last forever, and it is bringing us clarity. Yeah, so don't give yourself a hard time if you're still kind of thinking, well, what now? Everyone's talking about new beginnings, blah, blah, blah. You are birthing the new beginning through your own vessel. Yeah? So firstly, we need to shift our energy, our mind, and the whole organic field of our body to be able to bring in a new light and a new foundation and a new way. And that is what we're doing in April. Yeah, we're building a new light foundation. And I think this is what we'll work with again in the 4-4 is foundation, anchoring in this rainbow light code, but also anchoring it into the grids, because as much as we shift our conduits and get stronger and more aligned and more empowered in ourselves, then we are pumping that frequency into the grids, which is what it's all about, so that we can shift the collective field. There's also been a bit of energy coming up lately in my awareness around there's grids ready to move up, like a rising up, if you will, as we have collectively, psychologically, physiologically raised our vibration and raised up. There's grids that are wanting to now be birthed up under the current grid system. And these are actually not all new grids, they're actually aspects of old timelines that are wanting to be integrated into the grid system, such as Lemuria, such as Atlantis, so that we can actually reclaim some of ourselves. Yeah, reclaim some of ourselves that has been almost pushed down, both in a grid formation way, but also in ourselves, because we don't have to see these timelines as disastrous or see these timelines as something to fear anymore. So it's an exciting month. I feel like personal revelations for sure. So have a beautiful Sunday or Saturday evening if you're overseas, and I'll get this posted on YouTube today as well. So much love, blessings on your weekend, and hope to catch you soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.